to have a shop, you have to deposit $2 million if you're a Nigerian. They say it's a refundable deposit. US dollars. 2 million US dollars. Or is it 2 million US? Is it 2 million Ghanaian dollars? 2 million. Please find out whether it is in US dollars or cities. But you have to deposit substantial amount of money for them to allow you to open a shop. They say that money is refundable. Is the money for them to use in repenting the shop when you go back to your country? So they put restrictions. That's what I'm saying. It's against the ECOWAS protocol. So Nigerians are suffering in many places, everywhere, even in Cameroon. So that's why I said, as Minister of Foreign Affairs, he has a lot to do. And then our children are being sent out of schools. Children of diplomats working in various embassies are no longer going to school because monies are not being released to them. Their mothers and fathers are not getting the monthly remittances from Nigeria. And the story is that even when money is released to Foreign Affairs, that they don't release the money on time. Sometimes they owe up to 5-6 months. So these children are sent out of schools. So if we have an opportunity to have a man who is going to be a Minister of Foreign Affairs before us, we should ask him these questions. These are issues, these are takeaways. He should go and use this as template to work. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm not criticizing the government or anything, but I'm just being honest because I've traveled around and I've noticed a lot of issues. Sometimes you don't have vehicles in some missions. Are you aware? And sometimes you have fantastic properties in choice areas that are just left dilapidated. You can't even rent them out because they don't have permission from you, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, to rent them out. If they rent them out, they'll use it to run the missions. And then outside, the world is complaining that Nigerian visa is one of the hardest in the world. It shouldn't be so, to get visa to come to Nigeria. And so there is reciprocity in international politics. And at the end, so those are things you must go and address to make it easy for them to come to Nigeria, make it easy for Nigerians to also go there. And of course, the issue of infrastructure, maintenance, vehicles and all that. Nigerians travel, even to government officials, they rent vehicles for them. I recall when I went to Vatican, they rented a vehicle for me. They said they didn't have vehicles for senior government officials. So we cannot be giant to Africa, and we are minions in the eyes of countries that we post ambassadors to. So this is why I said you have to take these issues very seriously. There will be tiny issues I will engage you one-on-one, privately, to let you know some of the areas. But we will work with you to ensure that what has just been approved by FEC is addressed. And then the people in the budget offices are not even aware of the problems of the missions. And so when they give you envelope that can only take care of South Africa or take care of East Africa, they don't take care of the world. So a lot of missions, a lot of Nigerian missions are suffering because of envelope system or budgeting. So distinguished colleagues, I think these are issues that we will discuss with him privately, and then we'll see how we can take it up with the Commander-in-Chief, who is very interested in being a corrective president and running a corrective regime that will bring back the image of Nigeria as we used to have it. So on that note, is it the view of the Senate that he be allowed to take a bow and go? Those in support say aye, and those against say nay. The ayes have it. You may proceed and take a bow and leave. that on doing business in Ghana and trading, that they have removed all restrictions except that in any business you want to do in Ghana, you must have a Ghanaian as your partner. That a Ghanaian must be your partner. In Ghana, that a Ghanaian must be your partner before you're allowed to do business. Well, I saw that first in United Arab Emirates, in Dubai, so maybe that's why they adopted it. We will look at all possibilities so that we can also have reciprocal arrangement in Nigeria. Leader of the Senate that came before us, and hope that they've gained a lot from the wealth of experience of the very distinguished senators who have seen it all, and some who are still learning, and they will use those things as templates to go and work in their various ministries. And then also congratulate them for the ways and manners in which they comported themselves. And thank Mr. President for the choices made. Very erudite Nigerians came before us today, and we are very proud of them. We are hopeful that they will use their wealth of experience, their education, and everything they have, and their integrity to serve our nation well. I now put the question. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Joseph Olasunkanmi Tegbe for appointment as the Minister of the Government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye, and those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Ambassador Shola Onikon Oloye for appointment as Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye, and those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate. The Senate, in the Committee of the Whole, considered the request of Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, for the confirmation of nominees for appointment as ministers of the Government of the Federation of Nigeria. The nominees answered questions from distinguished senators on a number of topical issues, and thereafter, the Senate approved the nominations of Mr. Joseph Olasunkanmi Tegbe and also Ambassador Shola Onikon Oloye. Onikon Oloye. Enikon Oloye. Enikon Oloye. As ministers of the Government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Yes. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate now confirm the appointment of Mr. Joseph Olasunkanmi Tegbe for appointment as a Minister of the Government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye, and those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Mr. Joseph Olasunkanmi Tegbe is hereby confirmed as the Minister of the Government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate now confirm the nomination of Ambassador Shola Onikon Oloye for appointment as the Minister of the Government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The appointment and nomination of Ambassador Onikon Oloye is hereby confirmed as a Minister of the Government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So congratulations to the nominees and their families. We wish them well in the service of our nation, and congratulations to Mr. President for finding square pegs in square holes. And congratulations to all distinguished senators for spending hours to ensure that we ask the right questions so that they will leave here knowing very well that Nigeria is still work in progress. I thank you all. DSP, Leader of the Senate.